Hello, Chatsworth students and staff. Welcome to CFES News. My name is Audrey. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Broadcast Cal here with the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone stand up and say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone! Now get out there and explore, discover, and create. Broadcast Cal out.
Today is Wednesday, March 8th. It is F day of the letter day cycle. Fun fact, today is National Barbie Day. Yep, in 1959, an 11-inch tall toy made her debut at the American International Toy Fair in New York. Designed by Ruth Handler, the co-founder of Mattel, Inc. Barbie was created to allow girls to imagine what their lives would be like in the future. She had a slew of careers, from a registered nurse to an astronaut. Not just for girls, 1 in 3 men aren't ashamed to admit that they played with Barbies as a child, too. Upcoming events. Mr. Miller and Miss Eichmann want to remind you that we are on Music Cycle 3 lesson schedule. 5th grade has strings rehearsal at 10:55 a.m. 4th grade strings rehearsal at 11:25 a.m. So let's see what the weather's like today. Amanda, how's it looking outside?
Hello everyone and welcome to the weather. Today we have an overcast skies and a period of rain throughout the day. We have a high of 50 and a night expect more showers and maybe snow with a low of 37. Back to you, Audrey.
Birthdays today. Evelyn B. and Brady and Declan M. Happy birthday, everyone. Now for some sports updates. Sixers and Flyers are off tonight. So here's a new episode of The Hot Seat with Miss Deweese. Enjoy! Welcome to The Hot Seat. I am your host, Avery, and with me today we have Miss Deweese. Are you nervous?
Very much so, yes.
Please tell us a little about yourself, what grade you teach, and how long you have been teaching.
I have been teaching for, about almost 20 years. I taught 4th grade for 16 years. And then when I came to Chadds Ford, I started as one of the learning support teachers and also instructional support. So I'm actually really lucky that I get to work with kids from every grade in the school. I'm married and I have 2 daughters. One is in 7th grade and my other daughter is in 3rd grade, and they're in a different district. And they both love to dance and perform, and so I like to watch them perform.
Thank you. Now let's get started. I will be asking 10 questions, and the only rule is that you must answer all the questions truthfully and honestly. Let's begin. Number 1, what is the weirdest thing you've ever done?
Oh my. What is the weirdest thing I've ever done? Can we come back to that one? Let's come back to that one.
Okay. Number 2, what is your dream job?
I would love to be paid to travel around the world and just see the sights and visit different countries and meet different people and learn about different cultures and eat lots of unique foods and just be able to relax and enjoy, but then also tell people all about my travels.
That sounds great. Number 3, alive or dead, who is one famous person you would love to meet?
I would love to meet, wow, these are tough. I would love to meet Barack Obama, I think, because he seems like a really cool guy. But I would also love to know what it's really like to be like a president and to have so much weight on your shoulders and responsibility and to try to solve different problems when not everyone agrees on how they should be solved. So I think I would I would like to meet him just to hear what it was like to be president when he was president.
Number 4, what is something that can always make you laugh?
My kids. My kids are just very silly and goofy. And they, like I said, they love to perform. They like to dance and sing. And my third grader makes up silly words for things. And she just gets excited still when I come home from work. So I open the door and she says, "Momzo," because that's what she calls me. And she runs up and gives me a hug and tells me all about her day. And it's just cute and silly, and it just makes me laugh.
That's really funny. If you went to the zoo right now, which animal would you visit first?
I like the giraffes because when I lived in Florida and I lived near Jacksonville, we used to go to the zoo there a lot when my kids were little, and they had the giraffe exhibit enclosure with a big fence, but you could walk up this deck and you could pay to feed the giraffes, and they would get really close, and they have these really long tongues, and they would stick out their tongue to get the leaf or the lettuce that you're feeding them, and they were just really neat to be that close to.
That's really cool. What are some of your nicknames, and which is your favorite?
Well, I told you my youngest daughter, Rowan, calls me Momzo. Sometimes she calls me Mama, which I think is cute. When I was a kid, my grandpop used to call me String Bean. I have a friend that I used to teach with who said my rapper name is Wheezy D, like Dewey's, but Wheezy D. So when I talk to her, she calls me Wheezy D or Wheezy. And sometimes people call me Chrissy because my name is Christine, but I usually go by Chris. But I don't really like that one. The only person I ever let call me Chrissy was my grandpop.
That's cool. What is your biggest pet peeve?
People who don't put their shopping carts back in the shopping cart corral at the grocery store really bothers me, because I always worry that my car is going to get hit with a loose runaway shopping cart, and so I always have to put the shopping carts that are loose in the parking lot back before I leave the parking lot.
What would you consider to be your spirit animal?
A puppy, a dog, because they're just cute and like to sleep and cuddle, and I like to cuddle and just be warm and cuddly with my family, and they're happy.
If you could go to any concert right now, who would you go see?
My favorite band is the Avett Brothers, so I would go see them. I missed the last concert, the last time I was supposed to see them a couple of months ago, because COVID was spiking, and so we just didn't feel comfortable going. And I was really, I was bummed that I didn't get to go, because I really like to go see them. And I've seen them a bunch of different times in all different concert halls and different places, and some big shows and some smaller venues, and they're just my favorite band. So I would love to go see them.
What is your biggest irrational fear? My biggest
irrational fear? Opening a can of biscuits, or the cinnamon bun things where you have the can pops. I don't like popping cans, so I always make either my husband or my older daughter open it for me.
Okay, what is the weirdest thing you've ever done?
I don't know if it's the weirdest thing I've ever done, but definitely the most out of my comfort zone is that I just started taking tap classes again. So I don't think it's weird, but it's definitely something that took a lot of courage or guts for me to be able to do again. So I just started taking tap classes, and people are trying to convince me to be in the dance recital, which I'm just not sure about, but so tap dancing, I guess, as an adult.
It has been a pleasure interviewing you on the hot seat. Who do you nominate to join us next time?
Oh, has Miss Giovann done it?
No.
I nominate Miss Giovann.
Okay. Thank you for everyone for turning in. Reminders to like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. See you next time.
That wraps up today's news from everyone here in the Media Lounge. Thanks for watching CFES News. Have a great day, and here's for being a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.